Hi everyone, my name is Emily Hagberg and I am a recent graduate of Allegheny College where I studied neuroscience and global health studies with a pre-medical focus, which means that I will be attending medical school to become a doctor. And before I start medical school, I'll be working as an emergency medical technician, which I just finished my training for. And throughout all of my education and training and steps towards my career, I've often thought back to my time as a member of WASU, or the Warren Area Student Union, and was always thankful for everything that I learned while I spent time there. And I was a very active member of WASU from sixth grade until the day I graduated high school, and I loved it. I would go there after school and I would hang out with my friends, make new friends, play games, watch movies, and I would even do homework. There was always a quiet room that I could go do homework if I needed to, and there was Wi-Fi. And for those of you and those of my friends at the time that didn't have internet access at home, that was really important, a great opportunity for them. You know, you may not see certain friends in school because you might be in a different grade than them, or maybe you even go to a different school than them, but after school you can go there and meet up with them. And I did that often because I went to a different school than many of my friends did, and it was a great opportunity for me to see them and spend time with them when I otherwise wouldn't have. But like I said, you can meet friends there very easily, and it's not cliquey. So when you're at school, sometimes it can be hard to meet new friends, whether that be that you're in a sport that not everybody's in, or say that everybody's in a club that you're not in, or you just don't feel welcome in the friend groups that are already in place at your school. If you attend WASU, they are so welcoming, and Pam Falbert is the director of WASU, and she makes sure that the student union is a safe place to go and that it's welcoming and that people are kind to one another. And all that she asks for you to be a member of the student union is that you're a kind person. And if you watch Pam for about 5 minutes, you'll see about a million examples of how to be a kind human. And when I was a member of the student union, I always loved the haunted house, which was an event that we held every year around Halloween, and we basically turned the entire building into a walk through haunted house, and members of the community would pay a small fee and walk through, and those proceeds would go towards keeping the student union running throughout the year. And we as students had such creative freedom to design and build and work in the haunted house. And the working counted for volunteer hours, which some of you may need for something that you're in. But for us, it didn't feel like work at all. We just loved it. It was a way to spend time with our friends, and we were putting together this haunted house, which was so fun. But throughout that, there was a committee to help put things together, and all of us learned a lot of leadership skills. We learned how to prioritize certain things, how to delegate tasks, and how to respect one another while working as a team. And that is so important and will follow you in everything that you do, in any career that you go into, any class you take, anything. You will need to be able to work with one another as a team. And Pam made sure that we were able to do that, and we owe a lot to her because of it. So I mentioned that volunteering was important for, the haunted house runs off of volunteers, but there's other ways you can volunteer being a member of WASU, and we volunteered quite often in the community. And you didn't have to volunteer to go to WASU, but if you're there, you often have the mindset that helping others is important, and you don't consider it work. Like I said, when I went to college, all of my classmates were from areas that didn't have anything like the Warren Area Student Union. And a few of them I heard complaining that they had to get volunteer hours in high school, and how annoying it was for them to accumulate these volunteer hours so that they could put it on their application for college. And I just kind of laughed to myself because I thought, well, I accumulated all of these hours throughout the years of spending time at WASU, and the whole time I was just having fun with my friends. It didn't feel like work to me, and I was so thankful that I had a way to do that without feeling like it was a chore, because it never was. And Pam, like I said, taught us how to want to help others. It just never felt like a requirement. So WASU is just a fun place to go. You meet great friends along the way. You're helping the community. You can volunteer. And if this is something that you are interested in, please just give it a try. You never know if you'll like it until you go. So, contact Pam or just stop by during the hours after school, and she will be so welcoming to you, and you will not regret it. I definitely don't. All right, thanks for letting me talk with you guys. I hope that you have a great school year and a great rest of your day. Thanks.